Sir, ma'am, the problem with ICANN, it is only one entity. ICANN only represents the interest of United States of America. We want a global body that represents the ideas of the entire world. We want Sri Lanka to have a say in internet governance. We want India, China and all of these countries to have a say. We don't want America to abuse its power. Yes, sir.
Sir, don't you agree that another international body just like the United Nations is just going to suck up to the United States of America just like the ICANN did, sir?
No, sir. That is never going to happen because at present we see in the ICANN agreement itself, ladies and gentlemen, according to Article C.2.1, it clearly says at present internet governance can only be given to an American company and only American companies can actually delegate internet infrastructure. We believe that is clearly detrimental, ladies and gentlemen. We want all the multi-stakeholders to have a say when it comes to internet governance. Yes, sir.
So why don't you realize if the UN is also made up of all these countries and yet you have dominant countries, what is the guarantee that you can give us in your solution that the same will not happen in the international body suggested by you, sir?
Ma'am, in the United Nations there are at least 5 countries that play a major role. But at present, ladies and gentlemen, in the internet infrastructure, there's only one country. America is dominating, ladies and gentlemen. And as I stated below, America has abused its power. They randomly and arbitrarily shut down a lot of websites, including soapjuicy.com, jerseychina.com, and many other websites without even informing the owners. We believe that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is what's infringing the right of expression. That is what infringes the right to information of the people. Yes, sir.
Sir, don't you see that you're factually flawed in the statements you're making just now about the ICANN?
No, sir. We've already given our credited proof to the judges. The judges have actually taken these information, so we believe we are presenting clear-cut facts. Yes, sir.
Sir, we went through your research, sir, and your research clearly states the ICANN is governed by private individuals selected by different entities, medicines of the internet itself, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the point to note is ICANN is merely a puppet of the Department of Commerce of United States. They are doing everything the Department of Commerce tells them to do. That's what the problem is at present. And we see many countries like China, Russia, India, South Africa opposing ICANN, opposing America's dominancy over internet. Ladies and gentlemen, should we have America's dominance over internet, or should we have the right of expression? Should we allow the right to information of people? And should we have a new global body that caters to each and every stakeholder? That is the question. And on team proposition, we clearly stand for a new global body that caters to the rights of each and every individual. And we say no to America's dominance, ladies and gentlemen. We say yes to internet governance in which even Sri Lanka has a say. And for all these reasons, on team proposition, on principle levels, we clearly justified why one country should not have omnipotent power, why it leads to abuse of power, and we, on pragmatic grounds, proved to the House that America has gone beyond their mandate and they have abused their powers through the Internet Corporation for assigned names and numbers. And for all these reasons, ladies and gentlemen, we believe Team Anand stands strong in this debate.
Team Proposition has taken their quota of questions, ready to present the chance to Lyceum International School to take on their quota of questions, inviting on stage Hasita Jayanandana.
What has Team Anand come and told us here today? They say that the ICANN should be replaced, but replaced with another centralized body, ladies and gentlemen. And we see that this is not fit. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we see that the ICANN is centralized. And when there is a centralized body, there is monopoly, ladies and gentlemen. And what happens when there is monopoly? There is no freedom of expression, especially for the people on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
Sir, ICANN is incorporated in the United States and it's only under the laws of California and United States. Do you justify that?
Yes, sir, we realize that, ladies and gentlemen, and we disagree, and we say that the ICANN should not be used. What do we come up as a solution, ladies and gentlemen? Our solution is to be more decentralized. And why is that? Because we see that the freedom of expression, the innovativeness on the internet, the bottom-up effect on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, is improved with this decentralized body, ladies and gentlemen. And what is our suggestion here? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not our burden of proof today to bring up a solution. But we believe that when we bring up a decentralized body, that we can have all these aspects that the internet consists of. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you decentralize internet governance, we see that countries will have a bigger say, countries will have a bigger right to infringe upon the right of freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, when compared to a centralized body which caters to all the stakeholders out there.
No, sir, what you don't realize is when there is a decentralized body, people will have a better say. There will be, because, ladies and gentlemen, the internet is all about individual identity. The internet is the only place where one can represent themselves, and therefore they can speak up for their rights, which other media don't let you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that a decentralized body will be the solution. And for example, a possible solution will be to bring up DNS servers, ladies and gentlemen, alternative DNS servers around the globe, which would solve the problem of decentralization. Yes, sir.
Sir, are you happy with the status quo? And if you are not happy with the status quo, are you agreeing that a new body should take place?
No, sir, I just pointed out my solution. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we have pointed out, the status quo is not what we need. We have to bring in a decentralized body which will solve the problems on the internet right now and the problems that they have been pointing out.
So look at it in a realistic way. If you were to give China a part of the internet and if you were to give Russia a part of the internet, we see there are some bigger chance that they will abuse their power rather than a centralized system. In a centralized system,
ladies and gentlemen, who said that the governments will be the only people with the resources to set up a DNS server? We believe that individual people who have enough resources on the internet, who have enough resources to set up a DNS server, can set it up, and therefore they will have more freedom to circumvent these regulations that China and Russia have been setting up. So, ladies and gentlemen, no, sir, you cannot. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are saying is that a decentralized body is the solution for this, and because the freedom of expression, which is the most integral part on the internet, has to be improved, and so on the innovation factor, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, we believe that in the current status quo, although we have said that ICANN is not the solution, we have brought in our solution, and thereby we are willing to create a safer, a better internet, ladies and gentlemen, with what we have suggested. Because currently, as they have pointed out, the ICANN is not the proper system, ladies and gentlemen, and there will be better representation from the minorities with the solution that we are bringing in. So we believe that an international governing body cannot solve the problems on the internet. Therefore, please follow Lyceum.
Two down, two more to go. It's a battle of wit. It's a battle of intellect. It's verbal warfare at its best here at Stein Studios. The question is, who's got the upper hand? I can't hear you, Lyceum. Who's got the upper hand? Ananda, who's got the upper hand? Will Ananda be victorious? Will Lyceum be victorious? Will Lyceum lose today? No.
Will you allow Ananda to take away the trophy?
Let's get loud, boys.